Well, I'm from southeast Minnesota in the Lewiston area, and I got the idea to be a fox owner from a radio program, NPR. It's called Radio Lab. And Dimitri Byleave had done a lot of crazy research that just really sparked my interest, so I wanted to look into them and found a breeder in Indiana. It's Lost River breeder farm. And he had bunches of animals, camels and coatimundis, and so it wasn't all that weird to see foxes there. But I called him up, and he put me on a reserve list. I had to wait a few months for them to be born because they're just not readily available. And he was 5 weeks old in March, and I picked him up, and he was no bigger than my hand here, and I had to make a puppy sausage out of puppy formula and soft dog food for him for probably the first 4 or 5 weeks I owned him, and then I trained him into eating dry food because I was available. I was out for him all the time, so if he ever did get hungry, he wasn't codependent on me making him that. And had him in the house for a while. He's a great house pet. We litter trained him. He did a really good job with that, and after I felt more comfortable, we took him outside, and it was just blatantly obvious at how much happier he was having room to run around. And so we just decided to build him this cage, give him a little bit more freedom, fresh air, and it's a great decision for him, and he loves us. He loves people interaction. Whenever we walk up to him, he does this whine that is kind of a signifying factor, like a puppy would whine or something, that they're excited to see you, and he'll let you pet him and roll over on his back and allow that kind of dominance type aspect. He's 6.5 months old. He's gotten all of his the Plainview Animal Clinic took care of him from day one. They got him all of his shots. He's neutered. He's definitely he's an interesting pet, and everybody that comes over and sees him kind of always makes the deduction that he's kind of like a cat dog mix. He'll wag his tail and he'll get real excited to see you. He'll let you stick your fingers through the fence and pet his nose. He's really intuitive. He's way smarter than we could have ever imagined. He actually figured out how to climb out of this fence. Had no idea, so that's why we got the topper on it now. But yeah, he's our little man. We love him to death, and I think that with the research that's been going on and the amount of people getting more aware of him, that this won't be that odd of a thing anymore. They're awesome pets, great companions. They're smart. Everything about them, it kind of leads you to believe that they're a pet that anybody could own, not just somebody who's dedicated to having exotic animals or weird things. This is, in their research, in a very short time they made a domesticated fox, and that's what we got going on here, a domesticated animal, not a wild one.